Good, welcome to class. I call this core stability class because we work the core and we play with stability, and those are sort of two opposite or distinct concepts, but we bring them together with these exercises. We're going to start out on our backs in napping position A. Deep breath in the nose, out the mouth. The Pilates breath, we tend to put the tongue on the roof of the mouth and vocalize and put a little bit of a pressure on the breath. We ride the breath without restricting it. And I think we do that because that's the most obvious form of breathing. The others are more subtle, and breathing in and out the nose is how we do most yoga. In the nose and out the mouth is the most obvious. Reach your arms out now. Reach them out in a T. Reach them out. Reach them out. Turn your palms down. Turn your palms up and over. Turn your palms down. And continue up and over. Simple, gentle, obvious. And this is sort of how class will continue. We'll do these simple, gentle, obvious exercises. Get the benefits of mobility and just holding good posture without much stress and strain. And then we'll ramp it up at times. We'll ramp it up and hopefully we'll get a darn good workout in as well. Switch, point your hands to the sky, press. Fingers lightly press together. Knees press together, press. Left versus right, press. Ready, begin. Open and close. Breath in, breath out. Slowing down your motion to the pace of the breath. In a big sense, it just is one less thing you have to think about. The motion you don't really have to think about because all you're thinking about is the breath. Usually when we practice breathing, we slow it down. And of course, you can do the opposite. You can speed it up or be, a harder breath or a deeper breath, longer breath. But generally, smooth, slow, deliberate. Arms are moving gently, knees, legs are moving gently. Between your arms, there's a point. Between your knees, there's a point. And between those 2 points is your center line. Your center line. Let's switch. Take that center line, stretch it a little taller. Breath in, breath out, rest. Again, breath in, and breath out, rest. Simple, gentle, easy. Working the thoracic or rib cage vertebrae. You might have to pull your belly in a little bit to stabilize your lower back. In a sense, this is a trick to work the upper back because we come to class thinking lower back, that's where posture, hips and lower back, that's the strongest, most central postural strength. So we're tricking our bodies by playing with the upper back first. Putting the lower back to sleep, your thoughts to sleep. Put your hands together, switch, cradle your head, shake it up, and shake it back down. This is one of those, just about every time I lie down, I do exercises because it's so simple. We're checking in with the head and neck, which are, of course, they're important, but they just don't do much for us during the day. So they don't know what to do. The neck doesn't know what to do. All those complex muscles, they're not sure what to do. There's stress going on. They don't know what to do. So just giving them some attention, shaking them out can help relieve. Also, many of our exercises we're going to do with our head up off the mat like this. And we want to have our neck in good shape for that. So that core strength aligns all the way up as high as it can possibly go. And switch. And there you go. This is, in many ways, this exercise is the essence of pretty much the rest of the class, or at least the first half of the class. There's that bilateral walking. There's a little bit of low core, the hips. Super easy. So this is an example of one of the exercises that's so subtle, it's almost hard to get anything out of it because it's so subtle and gentle. But it feels awfully good. Like walking on the International Space Station, zero gravity, nothing holding us back. Switch, lift both feet off the floor, pow. That's your lower core. Let's ignore. Crunch, crunch, crunch. And rest. Breath out, breath out, breath out. Breath in, continue. This is mostly the thoracic or rib cage vertebrae, rolling up and rolling down. Everything below that, the lumbar, lower back, the sacral area is just holding still. Head and neck should be pretty relaxed. Now, just for a quick kind of shot in the dark, we're going to go much more challenging. When I reach my legs out, the challenge goes up, 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 up. Bring it back home. Elbows and knees out. Elbows and knees back in. Shocking the front core. Give it a little wake-up call. My legs are going real high. When they go down lower, it dials up the intensity very quickly. So keep the legs real high. Finish up. Grab behind your thighs and rock the boat. Rock the boat. Gentle massage for the back. And this really gets at the stabilizer side of the workout. Pretty easy, but there's definitely a ton going on as far as stabilizing yourself and not falling over. Switch one leg then the other. One leg then the other. This stretch to the hamstrings into the glute is one of the most important things you can do for your body. Keep going, keep going. I'm just going to stand up and show you a forward fold. You're chilling out in the middle of the day and you think, oh, I should do a forward fold. Grab a chair or something. Get that stretch to the hamstrings. Knees can bend or not, but get that nice stretch to the hamstrings. Switch it up. Push and pull. Push and pull. Pull and push. Pull and push. This is nice because while we're working the legs still, we're also working the biceps. A lot of these mat exercises, it's difficult to get a biceps workout. But this one, little biceps, little chest, it's very obvious what we're doing. And switch. Point your legs to the sky, reach. Lower them down, reach. And dial it back. Start over, breath in, breath out. Dial up the exertion, dial it up, and then you get to dial it back real quick. Holding the core with good integrity when you're working and when you're not. If you like, you can dial this one up with me, straight leg lifts. Add the arms. Eagle. Eagle. Two more. We'll take a little rest after this because this is hardcore. A lot of strength, a lot of the body is working. Bring it all home and rest. Turn and look to the right. Turn and look to the left. Turn, turn, right, right. Turn, turn, left, left. Gentle, easy mobility to the neck while we're resting. We keep moving the neck. Switch, same but different. The knees, a little ways right, a little ways left. Not too far, just a little ways. Bring them back home. A little ways, bring them back home. So for all that we've done so far, we've shocked the core a little bit. We've worked it out. We've done some stretch. We've worked the shoulders. We've worked the neck. We've held the core still, and here we are mobilizing it, but in a twisting fashion. This is not where the lower core is super strong, but it does have this mobility. And now that we've woken up the body, this exercise can really teach us a lot. It can take that woke core, give a little twist to one side, pull it home, little twist to the other side, pull it home. A couple more like that. And this exercise, if you can take it bigger, that's fun too, but I like the small exercise. You can even get your feet off the floor, and it's very challenging, very different exercise, but a good one as well. Good, bring it back home. Let's reach our hands to the sky. Reach them tall. Reach your feet to the sky. Butterfly. Open and close, simple and easy. I like to notice how my back just feels really stable against the ground. A little bit of an arch to your lower back, but stable against the ground. And keep that stability as we go high, low, high, low. Back and forth, high, low, high, low. Big stretch to the arms. Really quite easy exercise. It feels good to reach out the arms. And when we add the leg and the other leg, we're suddenly doing a very challenging exercise. Easy to learn, easy to figure I'm doing it right. It's just challenging. That leg lift, it's one leg lift at a time, and it's counterbalanced with the opposite arm. Perfect exercise right here. Add the reach, reach, then pull. Reach, reach, then pull. Couple more to each side. Oh, I love those. And to rest, we're going to grab the toes, send the knees wide. Set your feet down in that position. Put your hands together in that position overhead. And try to rest. It's a strange position to attempt resting. So when we lie inert like this and rest, it's kind of counterintuitive, but you can actually move and adjust. When you assume a yoga position, for instance, adjusting it, finding yourself in that position is definitely part of learning. We're going to mess with this one a little bit further. As we're lying here, we're going to walk, walk, walk. Most of what we've done so far is work the front core. A little bit tired in the front core, so now we're working the outside of the legs. The outside of the legs. Sort of the opposite of the core. The core is that everything stabilizes around. This is sort of our last line of defense. We don't use it a lot, but if you're running or dodging, you're definitely using this outside line of defense. Knees wide open, knees closed. Bridge up. Shake your head out, shake your shoulders out. This should be pretty easy. Knees together, walk, walk, walk. Simple, easy, an exercise just about anyone can do. I get so much out of this, though. Every time I do it, it's like, oh yeah, my whole body, my entire body stabilizes over one foot, 100%, then over the other foot, 100%. All that core posture, all that understanding really is two different core postures, one then the other, and we want to stabilize between those both. Good. Switch, bridge up a little taller, Tuck your chin, head and neck relaxed, bridge up a little taller. Stretch, 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 bridge up, up, up. Stretch yourself tall, and now for contrast, curl up in a little ball. Curl up. Compression. And release. First the root, then the shoot. First one leg, little dip, then the other, little dip. Couple things you can do here. You can have your legs very parallel and work on that containment. Or you can go with Pilates V and have your legs in a V. And get ready. If you want, follow me. Twist, crunch, crunch, twist, pulse, pulse. Part of rediscovering our best posture is wearing ourselves out a little bit. Work yourself a little bit. This is such a good exercise because it works us in so many different ways. So we're getting that twist, we're getting that crunch, the leg lift, the leg reach, the leg pull, the arm pull. There's a lot going on here. A couple more to each side, and then we're going to go back and do a couple of the more challenging exercises we just completed before we rest. Simple and easy. The first one we did was just reach with the legs and bring them back. Reach with the legs and bring them back home. Reach with the legs. Wobble the elbows and the knees out and in. Wobble out. Wobble back in. 2 more. Good. Next, we drop the legs off, collapsed in and up, or drop them off, pull them right back home. Eagle. Eagle. 3 more. You don't need to go real low, but reach, reach, reach out. Reach the legs, reach out. Good. Finishing up high, low. Start with just the arms. Start with just the arms. Collapse your legs if you need a rest. Add the legs, strider. Strider. Stable and secure. Amazing amount of strength. And it's nice because it's only one half of the body, sort of, than the other half of the body. So you've got a little bit more endurance. It can kind of send you through some real intense strength workout. A little more focused than a double leg drop, double leg lift. Finishing up, twist, twist, crunch, twist, pulse, pulse. Head and neck relaxed and poised, shoulders doing great, belly doing fine, legs doing great too. Just getting a little sweaty. Couple more to each side. To rest again, grab the toes, knees wide. Set your feet down, put your hands together. Turn your head left, turn your head right, turn your head left and right. Switch, walk, walk, walk. There's interesting stuff that goes on around the sacrum, L5, L4. That's where a lot of the adjustment happens, to go to one side then another. And we're doing it gently yet repetitively. So we're well within our comfort zone, but we're working, we're developing capacity. Good, bridge it up. So knees together, bridge up. Knees together, walk, walk. Arms, head, neck, completely relaxed. And bridge up a little taller, bridge up, 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 up. Bridge up, 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 up. Shake your head left and right. Shake your hips left and right as you lower down. Breath in, bridge up. Shake it down, shake it down, shake it down. Nice little massage all the way from the shoulders to the thoracic vertebrae and even the lumbar vertebrae. Wonderful way to rediscover. You're draping yourself upside down, and then you're shaking it down, shaking it down, shaking it down. So hopefully it's like a new perspective. You flipped yourself. Instead of standing, you're lying on your back. Instead of lying on your back, you're actually inverted a little, and using that to figure out good posture. Excellent. We're done with the front of the body, except for one more exercise. Wrap it up with a bow. Front, front, front. We'll finish up like this. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Don't go too low, but reach, 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 then pull. Reach, 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 then pull. When you reach away from center, the center aligns itself a little bit more refined, a little bit more slender. When we do exercises with good posture, the body teaches us how it best wants to be held together. So we take all that perfect posture. One more. Front, front, front of the body. Take all that perfect posture. Tip. Dash it to the ground to one side. Find it. Tip. Dash it to the ground to the other side. Back and forth. A little bit of panic, a little bit of instability, a little bit of extreme instability, I guess we could say. Roll to your side. Napping position B. Wake up. Fall asleep. Wake up. Fall asleep. Yes, it's a side crunch, but more than anything, it's going horizontal. Going horizontal. Put your hand down in front, lean away. Rest. Lean in. Rest. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Two more. Good. Side crunches are wonderful, but we're just going to use the side position to play with being unstable. So I want you to assume the position right in the middle here, about to fall to the front, about to fall to the back, right about in the middle line. Your bottom toes can touch down, leg circles. We're lying here trying to nap, just trying to sleep here, but we keep falling off balance, falling off balance. Right in the center of your body is where everything feels like it's stable, then it falls off balance and it has to pull itself back home. A little bit bigger circles, falling and catching, falling and catching. Good. Rest. Keep that ankle turning. Just the ankle. Just like your breath. Smooth, slow, deliberate reverse directions. Good. Leg circles in that new direction. Finding your balance right in your center line, and mess with it. Knock it around. A little bit bigger circles. If you're not falling, you might not be doing it right. You should be falling a little bit and catching. Falling and a little uncomfortable, off balance, but pulling it back together. We're almost done. This is my favorite resting pose. Kick, kick, kick to rest. Kick it out, and roll to your belly. Shrug, shrug, shrug. Practice these on your own. I'm sure you can manage that. What we're doing, though, we're lying on our bellies. We're working our back. So pay attention to your lower back. If you want to rock yourself side to side, that's a good play on your lower back. You get that feeling for how the lower back's going to work gently, but intently. Little kick, big stretch, stretch, stretch. Other leg, little kick, big stretch, stretch, stretch. And we're going to do this for a little while in a couple of different positions. Keep it real low to the ground, your leg real low to the ground. You can do a big high kick, and there's benefit to that. But when we work this, we're working the back. The lower you are to horizontal, you're getting a little bit of front work in there too. A little bit of front work in there too. If you need to stay off your belly, by all means, stay up and do these. If you can follow me down, chin to your hands. Levitate your elbows and knees. Kick, stretch, stretch, stretch. Kick, stretch, stretch, stretch. Couple more. This is very intent on the back. It's very focused on the back, but hopefully we're not overdoing it. We're staying well within our comfort zone, repping it in so we push past. Let's check in with the back. Cat and cow. Cat and cow. Cat and cow. Very common to rest with gentle motion. Gentle motion is very restful. This is well within our capacity for most of us. Switch, wag the dog. Wag the dog. Gentle motion side to side. The tailbone stays still. Add something. Add the push-up. Asymmetric push-up. Push-up. One of my thoughts is that when you prep for an exercise and you actually start the exercise, you're lining yourself up correctly. And that's almost as important as really doing the exercise. So if you line it up correctly and then do like a 10%er, you're actually getting most of the benefit of that exercise. Good. Switch. Bring it all home. Bring your knees to your hands. Turn this way. Napping position B2. Wake up. Fall asleep. Put your hand down in front, lean away. Lean in. Lean away. Lean in. I've noticed lately I'm sort of hunching forward too much. Maybe I'm staring at computer screens. I'm doing some science at home, which is really nice and welcome distraction. Carrying burdens that we didn't know we should be carrying. This stretch right here is wonderful for being the opposite of that burden carrying stretch where we're curled forward and strong, stable. It's kind of nice to go into this big dive. Good. Using this to find our center line. Put your hands together, heels together, bottom toes touch down. Take a quick nap here. You're balanced. When that top leg starts circling, leg circles, Leg circles, it throws us off balance. So yeah, we're getting the leg circle, which is great for the hip, but mostly this is about that balance line in the center of the body. Throwing it around, jostling it, messing with it, a little bit bigger. Falling and catching, falling and catching. Ready to rest. Smooth, deliberate ankle. And reverse. And that's your rest. Leg circles. Leg circles, we've done the front core, the back. We'll do more back. We did the other side. We've done this side. We've wrapped the cocoon. Spinning the cocoon. Spin it up, spin it up. Ready, ready to kick our way out, kick our way out, kick our way out. And roll to your belly. Shrug. Checking in with the shoulders, but also especially checking in with the lower back. Little leg kick, big stretch. Other leg kick, big stretch. Little kick, big stretch. Breath out, breath in. If you can, follow me down, chin to your hands. If you can, levitate the elbows and knees. I'm going to take this a little bit more farther. It's going to be quite a challenge, but play with it if you like. The compression on your belly is kind of interesting. We usually have compression on our heels, maybe on our hips when we're lying on our sides, on our knees and our hands. We're going to have compression on the belly, which is kind of nice. So from this position, a little rock. A little rock. Next step, a little more challenging. Find the rhythm. And then most challenging, swan dive. Let it come to a stop and rest. Cat and cow, cat and cow. I love that. It's intense back workup, but there's also that compression on the belly. There's something that feels really strong about being able to handle that. Being able to handle that compression, that rocking horse. Wag the dog. Wag the dog with a little push-up. A little push-up. Couple more. Good. Bring your leg forward. Quick leg press. Leg press. This is not very hard. In fact, it's probably too easy. You might not even get it. What we're going to do with this is put it into a full leg press, getting this whole body off the floor. So it's a lot more challenging, so it's nice to warm it up gentle like this. I'm not going for a deep stretch. That's a good workout too, but we're staying long. Like little press, little press, little press. To get the leg workout, doesn't take much. And switch, watch my hands, watch my feet. Walk the hands to one foot, walk the hands to the other. Back and forth to one foot then the other. This exercise has nothing to do with the hands. It has almost nothing to do with the feet. It's all about the inner thigh, the groin muscles. Great warm up. Somebody pulls out a soccer ball and you haven't tossed the frisbee in 6 months or chased that hockey puck. Get down and do 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds of these, and you'll be in much better shape. Let's go over the other foot. Start off easy. Super easy, almost too easy. Deep stretch is nice too, but we're keeping it long. Keeping it long. Getting prepped, if you like, for the full press. press, press. So we've got a gentle version and we can ramp it up. It's always nice to do an active cool down, go back to the gentle version, using the same muscles in that cool down mode. Good, and sitting up. Check in, check in. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. Checking in. Cat and cow, belly, back. Good, switch. Floating up. New terrain. If you need to take a walk around, check it out. See how comfortable you feel. If you need, set your feet down. If you've got it, add a little crunch, 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 crunch. Try to keep your shins tall, your chin tall. This strength right here is what holds this exercise together. It's what holds your body together for so much of what we need in good posture. So this is a great exercise, pretty easy to learn. Every time I do it, it's quite a challenge though, so take your time with it. Couple more. And to rest, one of my favorites, isometrics. Push against your knee pushes back. Switch, push against the knee pushes back. Push, push. Push, push. Switch, pull, pull, and pull. Working this line of force that's out of sight. You can feel it though. You can use this to align yourself even better. And we're going to use this technique on the neck. Pull your head. Keep your head tall, but shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Pull the head. Shake the head no. Nod your head yes. Good. Nice pull. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. So we're keeping our neck mostly in a posture that it's very comfortable in. Switch, push instead of pull. Push instead of pull. Switch, push. Finish up. Gently working out these neck muscles, giving them something to do so they teach us how they want to be aligned. And sitting up tall, we're going to take everything we know about Pilates now, everything we know about good posture, make yourself super tall. We're not going to slouch at all. We're going to maintain that height. Follow your thumb with your eyes. Bring it home. Other thumb. Bring it home. Tall, leaning, twisting. Couple more. Good. Moving to the foot of the mat. Arch and round your back. Arch and round. Open V rocker. Reach with the legs. We're going to push our belly into rock. Rock. Pop your belly out to stop. Ooh, a little bit too much. Push it into rock. Rock. Pop it out to stop. Legs long and poised. Lighten your grip on the legs. And we're going to end up lying back down. A couple of main exercises we do in Pilates. We do the front crunch. We do the leg lift. The other one that we do, though, is the lower core crunch, the lower core crunch, the lower core crunch. So this is an exercise designed to develop your capacity there It's called kangaroo kicks because we're upside down just like they are in Australia. Kangaroos kick up and then slow down the descent. Easy up, slow it back down. Easy up, slow it down. So even if you're only getting an inch or two up, you can still find that strength that slows down the descent. I don't expect people to be able to do rollovers, but if you like doing rollovers, you can play with the strength you're getting here. You can rep in way up tall. You can rep in somewhere in the middle. You can do shoulder stands. You can rep in down low. But this kangaroo kick with a little slowing down the descent is the essence of all of that. Next exercise is an interesting breath exercise, so play along if you're comfortable. Upper core crunch, lower core crunch. Breath out, out, out. Finishing up. Good. And lower core, little scissors. Little scissors. Legs long and poised. Knees poised. If you got it in you, a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. And little scissors. Little scissors. If you got it in you, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. Ready to rest. To rest, we get to hang on for twister, twister, twist, twist. Good. Finishing up. Finishing up. Napping position A. We're almost done. One more little series and then we'll do a couple of standing exercises. Napping position A. Remember this position because we'll refer to it when we're standing up. This is basically the position that you stand in, except for the legs, of course. Put your hands together, crunch up, draw a circle, and reverse. Draw a circle. We're getting in all the crunches here, aren't we? All the crunches. Find some stability. Get your feet off the floor. Good. And if you'd like, fingers and toes tall, figure 8. And reverse. Top, bottom, left, right, complementing right through the center point, right? Right through that V. Couple more. Aligning, reaching, putting everything together. Bring it all together. Take your perfect posture. You ready? Tip. Dash it to the ground. Perfect posture. Find it. Other side. Dash it to the ground. Back and forth. Wake yourself up. Couple of standing poses. Gentle breath. And dive forward. Gentle breath in. Dive forward. Shoulders up in the back, down in the front, like a butterfly stroke in swimming. This is very natural, very obvious. We're going to do the opposite. It's a little different. So we're going to come up and now watch. drop, 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 drop. Shoulders front and up. And they just don't go too far to the back, so we just drop, 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 drop. Napping position A, you finding it there? Napping position A, the torso, chin tall, head back. Good, our next most favorite exercise, the squat. If you need to grab a table or something, we're not gonna do much of this because I expect you do plenty of squats on your own, I'm sure. You can play around with it, walk to the squat is a great way to do it. Another thing that we can do to make it a little more subtle is the split squat. And I only have to do a much smaller squat to get almost all the exertion out. This leg is stabilizing or doing nothing, or if you'd like, shrimp squat. Shrimp squat's a really fun one too. Good, other leg, split squat. Split squat. This leg getting a great workout. And it's not very obvious what I'm doing. I'm just getting a great workout in this one hip. Shrimp squat. Let's put these two together. Split squat, drop, 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 drop. This is sort of a toolkit for figuring out good posture out in public. You're getting a little bit of a workout, nice little workout for that one side, and you're doing the drop, drop to find your best posture. Switch legs, split squat with the drop. Finding your best posture in the easiest way possible. Belly dancer, feet pretty close together, circling, circling. Bring it down. Generally, we're looking for the weakest link. What part of our body needs the most attention? Because when we work from the weakest link, not only do we progress quicker, little small circles right through your center line, and stop. Reverse directions, little circles, little bit bigger circles. When we work from the weakest link, not only do we progress faster, the next weakest link along, we'll know that it will be taken care of and it'll heal faster. Everything just works out better. Good, we've got all this mobility in all these different directions. Let's face the real world, leather up. Sink, 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 sink. Notice my back is tall, napping position A. My pelvis stays with the back, not with the hips. Waking up, waking up. And rest. Getting out of bed in the morning, leg press, arm press, pull up. Leg press, arm press, pull up. One more. Integrate it all together. Integrate it all together. Find yourself right in the midway. This next one is one of those invisible exercises that got more and more visible over time. Lazy person sit-up, you can do anywhere invisibly. One more. Wash your hands. Stomp your feet. Bravo, thank you so much. We're out of here. Great job.